points per game in Dubai. First shot doesn't drop. Second short. Rubler chases the ball down, tips it to Nole. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. There's foul called against Spain. It's just the second team foul for Spain. As Nole will have it round the outside. Rubler back to Nole. Has Perez on her, going baseline. And Coatencec gets the shot to fall. And Charline Coatencec into the game. Instant impact off the bench. It's a 17-4 lead for Spain. So big thank you to everybody watching live here on the IWBF Europe YouTube channel. We've got loads more actions to come throughout the day in the course of the tournament. As Spain will inbound. Perez. Perez a threat from behind the three-point line as Villarino hands over. Zaidari's there for the rebound, can't finish. Villarino underneath the basket, gets the whistle. So Victoria Villarino goes to the foul line for Spain. Villarino playing 3x3 for Spain in Europe Cup back in 2024, winning the gold medal, was named MVP of the competition as Spain went unbeaten in the group stages and then beat Switzerland in the final for the first ever Women's 3x3 Europe Cup. Seconds good. $14-point lead for Spain. Augustin looking for some space. Rubler's there against Perez. Back to Augustin. 6 seconds. Nole. 4 seconds. Nole against Ramo. Nole puts it up. Spain ball. Zaidari pushing the pace down the court. Spinning. Looks for some space. Villarino's there, rolling to the hoop, gets the bounce. And Villarino takes Spain to 20. Final minute of the first quarter, 41 seconds. Augustin, David calling for it underneath the basket, finishes. And David with 2 points and 2 rebounds out on the floor for France. 2-second difference between the shot and game clock, so Spain can use some time here. Perez. Using the screen from Ramo. Chooses to dish round to Zaidari, who nets it from the foul line. 8 seconds for France here. Have time to put something up, but they'll have to go quick. 3 seconds. David from behind the three-point line was close, but won't go. So that will do it for the end of the first quarter. A 22-6 lead for Spain over France. France having split the scoring around. Anne-Sophie Rubler with 2 points. And Lucy Nole with 2 points. And Eva David adding in 2 points and 2 rebounds. For Spain, it is Isabel Lopez with 9 points and 3 rebounds. Beatrice Zaidari, 8 points for her along with 2 rebounds. And France shooting 61% from the field. Sorry, Spain shooting 61% from the field. France shooting 30% from the field. 4 points in the paint for France compared to Spain's 6. So teams back out on the court as we get ready for the second quarter. Both teams looking for their first win in the group stages. And Spain have a lead as we head into the second quarter, 22-6 up over France. Rubler over to Augustin, Nolay. Over to David. David won't fall. Villarino with the rebound for Spain. And ball's intercepted. Augustin comes away with the steal for France. And Coatencec inside, ball's knocked away, but Rubler comes away with it and fouled on the shot. So Anne-Sophie Rubler will go to the foul line for France. And that's the first team foul on Spain. Rubler playing for Handi Sud Basket. Spent a free time leading a lot of summer camps for girls to get involved in basketball in the area. As she hits the first free throw. Does some absolutely fantastic work in the community, getting girls involved in basketball. And being able to share her experience. As the second doesn't fall, Perez has it. Ramo swings it round. David intercepts the ball. Since she's come out onto the court, David has been a real spark, a real energy player for France off the bench. Getting involved as Augustin rolls to the hoop, too strong. And a whistle on the floor. Will be the first team foul against France. As Spain will take it from the end line. So Rueth to inbound. Perez. Perez over the halfway line. And Rueth runs into Nolay. Fadeaway's too strong. Nolay picks up the rebound and foul against Spain. That's the second team foul. So France ball from the sideline. 22-7, Spain lead over France here in the first half. So under 9 minutes to play. Nolay weaving away inside. Rubler's shot doesn't drop, but back to the foul line she will go. And Anne-Sophie Rubler drawing the foul on the shot. Another chance here at the foul line. Rubler with 3 points for France. Averaged 5 points per game at the repechage competition last year for Paralympic qualification for France. Also represented France at the European Championships in 2023. Seconds good. Takes France up to 8. Spain possession. Perez. Villarino. Villarino against Rubler. Over to Rueth. Perez inside. Bounces off the rim. And France pick up another rebound. And ball will go the way of Spain. as a timeout called by Spain head coach Victor Ramos. Wants to talk things through with his team alongside his assistant Jose Manuel Conde. So a 22-8 lead here for Spain over France as we take a timeout in the first half. So teams back out onto the floor. And it is Spain possession. Villarino using the glass straight out of the timeout. Executes the play perfectly for Spain. Takes them up to 24 points. Nolé for France. Against Ramo. Nolé, 8 seconds on the baseline, passes out to Rubler. David calling for it, not able to get it there as Coasantek. And at the end of the shot clock, almost got it to fall. But Spain back on the attack. Ortega with space. David secures the rebound for France. That's her third. The team's leading rebounder so far this competition as Rubler has the ball around the outside. Nolé finds some space. Thought about the shot, but Augustin driving to the basket. Can't get it to drop. And stopping the fast break there, Nolé. Good hands to get the ball back with France. David against Perez. Kicks it out to Nolé. Nolé drops it over to Rubler. And Rubler! What a shot there from Anne-Sophie Rubler. What a difficult basket. Got the roll on the rim. Rubler up to 6 points personal. Takes France up to 10. Rouet. Rouet working free. Ortega doesn't get it to fall. And foul on the rebound. That will go against Spain, and Spain on 14 fouls here. 6 minutes 10 to play in the second quarter. France just on 1 team foul, so France can certainly use that to their advantage. Get Spain into some foul trouble perhaps, as Sara Revuelta comes into the game alongside Lara Arenas for Spain. So 6 minutes 10, a long time to play on those 4 fouls for Spain. France have been able to draw the whistle as Nolé out to Augustin. Nolé thought about the shot. Arenas got a hand on the ball. David fading away. Doesn't drop. Now foul on the floor. So that's a second on France. A 24-10 lead here for Spain over France. As Revuelta needs to get it over the halfway line. She will. Long pass inside to Villarino. And That's good. Nole. Coatzontek. Augustin. Back inside to Rubler. And Nole using the glass. France up to 12 here, leads down to 14. Ortega for Spain. Gonna wait for the rest of the team to catch up. Passes over to Perez. Perez going baseline, goes inside, off the front of the rim, but Villarino's there to clean up the glass and put the ball back in the hoop. Villarino up to 7 points for Spain, 5 rebounds. France look to answer here. Nole to Augustin, to Rubler, on the baseline, off the back iron. France getting some really good looks here in the second quarter. As Coatzontek steals the ball for France. David over to Nole. Villarino blocking a path there for Nole as Augustin. Offensive foul called against France. It's going to give Spain the ball back with 4:01 to go. So a timeout called by Coach Ramos for Spain. 28-12, Spain lead here over France in the first half. So teams back out on the floor here in the second quarter. 28-12, Spain lead over France in this Women's European Championships matchup. Both teams looking for their first win of the season, of the competition. Arenas has it for Spain. Perez working away inside. Pass knocked away. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Villarino to Perez. Perez under pressure. Doesn't get it to go. Ball's tipped. And France come away with it. Rubler and Augustin racing down the court, but will have an offensive foul called. Goes against France. Stops the break. .33 to play here in the first half. Spain will take it from the sideline. Coming up after this game, here on Court 1, it will be the Great Britain women against Germany women at 2:30 local time. And then at 5 o'clock, Poland and Spain in the men's competition. And the final game of the day here on Court 1, host Bosnia against Austria. So Spain ball from the sideline. Arenos. Arenos picks up the loose ball. And Rubler gets a hand on that. But foul will be called. Oh, foul goes against Spain. That's against Spain. So that's the 5th team foul against Spain. So French coach signalling that it should be 2 shots, with that being the 5th foul. And it looks like so referees will confirm on the floor, but 5 fouls have been put on the board for Spain. And a 3:23 to play here. So ball's inbounded. David roll into the basket. Great cut to the hoop. And Ever David, the energy player off the bench, 4 points and 2 rebounds for France. They're up to 14 here. Ortega for Spain. Villarino driving to the basket. Drops it in the hoop. And a great answer there from Spain. Clary to Rubler. Back to Clary. Augustin going inside. Ball's knocked away by Revuelta. And going to stay France ball. Lucy Nole will inbound from the end line. Nole needs to get it in. David's there, back to Nole. Baseline shot is up off the rim. Ball's chased down, can't get there in time. As it comes over my way. I'll get an assist for that. And Spain take it from the sideline. Ortega against Clary. Zudairi back out onto the court for Spain, and ball's knocked away by David. Offense and defense from David. Knocks the ball out of bounds. Takes some time off the clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Spain have to reset here from the end line as Ortega will take it. Zudairi. Ortega underneath the hoop. Blocked by David. Picks up the ball. And long pass over to Nole, but it's intercepted by Zudairi. And Spain another chance here. Zudairi weaving her way to the floor, but will be called for the travel. And timeout called by France. So 30-14, Spain lead here, 1:50 to play in the first half. teams back out on the floor. And it will be France possession. It's been an 8-all second quarter here, as France look to cut into this 16-point deficit. Nolay against Lopez, had to move the ball around there. Augustin looking for some help. 7 seconds, Rubler's there against Zudairi. 4 seconds, Rubler, and blocked by Zudairi. A 24-second shot clock violation again. So we saw this early on from Spain in the first quarter, that really pressured defense that they put on, able to run the clock down and force France into difficult shots. Zudairi leading the way with 10 points for Spain, as foul called on the shot, and Villarino will go back to the foul line. Villarino, 5 rebounds, and first free throw spins out. Second's good. (31-14) Spain lead. 1:13 to play here in the first half. Clary over to Nolay. Nolay against Zudairi. Zudairi does a good job knocking the ball away there. France still keep possessions. Nolay has 5 seconds. David calling for it. Clary dishes it inside. Rubler's shot short. Spain back down the floor. Zudairi against David. Zudairi, and Lopez gets the whistle. Isabel Lopez will go to the foul line. Foul on the shot for France. Lopez representing Spain at the European Championships in 2023, where she averaged 6 points per game and 5.6 rebounds. She's been averaging 4 points and 8.5 rebounds so far during the first 2 games of this year's competition. Takes Spain up to 32. And second. Welcome back to the Arena Hotel Hills here in Sarajevo as we get ready for the third quarter between Spain and France and the Women's European Championships. Spain have a 34-14 lead here at half-time, and they have been led by Victoria Villarino off the bench with 12 points and 6 rebounds. And Beatriz Zidari with 12 points and 2 rebounds and 2 steals for Spain. Isabel Lopez also adding in 10 points. And for France, 6 points from Anne-Sophie Rubler, who also has an assist, and then 4 points apiece for Lucie Nollet and Eva David. And David proving a real spark off the bench for France. She came on off the bench for the team and has added 2 steals and 2 rebounds as well. She's just been able to really use her presence underneath the basket, has that long reach that she can use to pull those rebounds down, and has really been a counter to the strong position Spain were finding themselves in inside. France a little bit undersized compared to Spain out there on the floor, and David has certainly made an impact when she's been in the game. So teams coming back out onto the floor. It's a 20-point lead here for Spain in the third quarter. And it will be Spain ball to start things off. Right, back to Zidari. Zidari over to Rueth at the foul line. Lopez gets things started here in the third quarter and takes herself up to 12 points. Rubler and France looking to answer here. Rubler with 9 seconds. Blocked by Zidari. Ball's picked up by France with 4 seconds to go. Leroux driving inside. It's a bit too far underneath the hoop. And Zidari leaking out into transition. Takes her time and puts the ball in the basket. And a quick start here for Spain and Zidari. Zidari, the leading scorer on the team through 2 games so far, has been averaging 9.5 points per game and 6.5 rebounds. An offensive foul goes against France. So it will be a Spain ball. Rueth finds Zidari, pressured by Clary. Lopez runs into Rubler. Lopez, great ball movement here from Spain. David skies in for another rebound for France. That's her third. David. Rubler. 8 seconds on the clock. France looking to go inside. Spain pressing up high here around the 3-point line. As Nollet, ball's knocked away. Rodriguez comes away with it. Zidari backs the ball out. Has Nollet on her. Zidari will put it up, draws the whistle. And Beatriz Zidari will go to the line for 2.
Hey, we sit on the both side.
Zidari with 14 points so far today.
Always on the French side.
Had 14 against the Netherlands yesterday, along with 7 rebounds and 3 assists. Was named into the All-Star 5 at the Under-23 World Championships in 2023 as the first free throw goes through the net. Takes Spain up to 39. And second one's good. 2 of 2 from the line. And Zoudairi with her highest scoring game of the competition so far. Nolay calling for some help here. Clary will get it back to Nolay. And ball's knocked out of bounds. Not quite out of bounds. Ruet speeding in to save the ball for Spain. So Spain ball from the sideline. That's the third team foul on France. We've got 7:42 to play here in the third quarter. Zoudairi. Zoudairi using the screen from Lopez, finds a way to the basket. And Zoudairi pouring in the points here for Spain, up to 18 personal, and stretches out this Spanish lead. Nolay looking to respond for France. And foul called against Spain. That's the first team foul. Fouls on Ruet. It's a second on Ruet, first team foul for Spain. So France ball from the sideline. It's a 12-8 run for Spain in the second quarter. As Nolay looks to pass over. Tip to Leroux, driving inside. Clary's there on the baseline. 2 seconds, needs to put something up. That's short. Lopez secures the rebound. And Nolay knocks the ball. Picked up by Leroux. Good job there to break the pressure, but France need to get it over the halfway line. And David will do just in time. And Rubler going to the basket, draws the foul, and she's been able to do that so well throughout the course of the game. We saw it in the first half, able to get herself to the foul line. She's cutting inside, finds a path down the lane to the basket. And she's been rewarded with trips to the foul line. Rubler shooting 2 of 4 so far today. Has 6 points personal. As the first one falls in after getting the friendly roll. Rubler averaging 5 points per game at the repechage qualification for Paris last year. Doesn't get the second to fall. Nolay can't get there in time. It will be a Spain ball. Rubler with a tournament high 7 points so far for her in the third game. Zoudairi pressured. Zoudairi draws the foul. That's the 4th on France. 1 more will put them in the bonus. And 6:24 to play here in the third quarter. Ruet to Zoudairi. Zoudairi lines it up. Not that time. Nolay grabs the rebound. To Leroux. Leroux runs into Ortega. You can see how high the Spanish team are pressing here on defense. Guarding really high as Zoudairi knocks the ball away. Last touch Spain. So French possession. We'll see Maria Augustin back out on the floor for France. Augustin with 4 points and 4 rebounds yesterday for France against Germany. As David with 1 second has to put something up, will be too late. Lopez with the rebound. A ball's going to go out of bounds. France possession. So I think Spain were arguing it was a shot clock violation before, so the play kind of carried on. We didn't stop for the shot clock violation. So that's what head coach Victor Ramos looks to be saying to the referees, and they're just discussing. So they are saying yes, it was a shot clock violation, so it will be Spain ball. And France take it as France go from the sideline. Nole just directing the team. And substitution for Spain as Sara Revuelta comes out onto the court. And Cindy Ramos into the game for Spain. 10 seconds here for France. Rubler to Nole. And foul called against Spain. That's a third team foul. And if that looks to be on Ruiz, that will be her third. As France take it side out. And that is the third on Ruiz. So into Rubler, back to Nole. Nole, shots up, off the rim. As Ruiz takes it down the court for Spain, Zudairi. And offensive foul against Spain. France will have the ball. So Nole puts the ball in and David will take it. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Rubler. David calling for it. Has the mismatch. Shots up. Not that time. Revuelta grabs the rebound. As Zudairi comes back down the floor. And a second offensive foul called on Spain. 2 possessions in a row. France will have the ball. And a timeout called. So 42-15, Spain lead here in the third quarter. 2 offensive fouls in a row for Spain gives France a chance to chip into this lead. And Spain had their highest scoring game of the competition against the Netherlands when they put up 44 points yesterday. At 42 here in the third quarter, looking like they will surely surpass that, as they have been led out on the floor by Beatrice Zudairi. 18 points for her, and then 12 points from Isabel Lopez and Victoria Villarino. And France it is Anne-Sophie Rubler leading the way with 7 points, and then 4 points each for Eva David and Lucy Nole. France shooting at 22% from the field and 56% from the field for Spain. So back out on the floor, it is France ball.
Eva, sois prête là. Elle est déjà prête à sortir. Plus haut, Eva, plus haut. Plus haut. Voilà. Maria, redescend.
Nole finds Rubler. Back to Nole. Augustin passes back round to Nole. David against Lopez. Drop pass to Nole. Nole fading away. Blocked by Zudairi. And Zudairi really getting her hands into those passing lanes, really pressuring her opponent on defense. As Lopez finds Zadairi off the screen from Ramo. Zadairi gets it to drop. And she's up to 20 points here in the third quarter. Just under 4 minutes to play. Nole over the halfway line. Has Augustin up ahead. Into Augustin. Augustin going to the basket! And Augustin with her first points of the game for France. And that's that cut to the basket that we've seen from Augustin over the course of the last few games. As I mentioned before, this is a young French team, a developing team with a lot of potential out on the floor, as the coaches have spoken about. As Zadairi weaves inside, David grabs her fourth rebound. As Ducan-Lebert back out on the floor. Rubler to Nole. Nole into David, underneath the basket, over the outstretched arm of Lopez. Ball bounces around, goes everywhere but in. And it stays French possession. And a substitution for Spain as Victoria Villarino will come back out onto the floor. Isabel Lopez will go to the bench. Rubler in and out. Zadairi's racing down the floor, but Nole knocks the ball out of bounds, stops the quick possession. Great hands there from Nole. You stop the fast break, you stop an easy 2 points for Spain and make them work for it. Villarino back to Zadairi. Over to Revuelta. Revuelta from the foul line, nails it! Sara Revuelta with her first basket of the game takes Spain up to 46 points, the highest scoring game of the tournament so far. Nole looking to answer for France. Nole going inside, ball's tipped, Augustin comes up with it, she's on the baseline, 4 seconds, needs to pass out of it, finds a way, gets the whistle. A really strong move there from Augustin on the baseline, able to break through the defense, gets the foul call, and he's going to go to the line. And Spain on those 5 team fouls. 2 minutes 8 left to play. Augustin at just 18 years old, getting her first start today for the French team. Plays for JDA Dijon Basket in the regular season. First free throw doesn't fall. Was playing at the under-23 French Championships this year, was named tournament MVP and into the All-Star 5 team as David with the offensive rebound. Ducan-Lebert over to Nole. 4 seconds, David calling for it. David, extra pass to Ducan under the basket, but an offensive foul called. Goes against France. You can see the ball starting to move more freely for France here. Flowing on offense. Under 2 to play here in the third quarter. Zadairi. Villarino. Ramo cutting to the hoop. And David again underneath the basket. Right place, right time. That's her 6th board of the game. Ducan-Lebert trying to chase the ball down. Can't get there in time. Final 90 seconds of the third quarter. Zadairi. Zadairi from the elbow. Won't fall. Nole chases the ball down for France. Nole finds Rubler, passes back to Augustin. Augustin to Nole, 4 seconds. France will need to put something up here. Nole can't get the pass that she wanted. Zadeiri breaks it up. And Villarino fouls on the floor, so basket won't count, but France on those 5 team fouls will put Villarino at the foul line. So 46-17 lead for Spain here over France. 42.2 seconds to go in the third. We have a substitution for France as Marion Desjeux gets ready to check in. So referees are going to go to the replay system as they check. And they'll be checking whether the foul was on the floor or whether it was going to be a continuation. So they will confirm that. And coming up after this game here on Court 1, we have Great Britain women against Germany. That's at 2:30 local time. So referees reviewing the replay system. It's a 46-17 lead here for Spain over France. Beatriz Zadeiri with a huge 20-point game for Spain. Shooting 60% from the field, has 2 rebounds, 2 assists and 3 steals. She's done a really good job for Spain of breaking up those passes. So the review has been determined as an unsportsmanlike foul call, and that's against France. So that will give Spain 2 shots and the ball. And that's going to go against France. So Villarino at the foul line, as we'll see Clary check in. Nole goes to the bench. And Villarino hits the first. And the second one doesn't drop, but Spain will retain possession. So 42.2 seconds here in the third quarter. Revuelta will take it from the sideline. Zadeiri. 5 seconds, time winding down. Villarino onto the wing. And it's another for Spain. "13 seconds. Clary. 8 seconds. Rubler going inside. Hits the shot. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. A 49-19 lead for Spain over France. Sara Revuelta hitting that last shot for Spain there on that last possession. Revuelta taking herself up to 4 points personal along with 3 assists. But Spain led by Beatriz Zadeiri, 20 points personal. And France, 7 points from Anne-Sophie Rubler. As we head into the fourth quarter, so Spain looking for their first win of the competition. They have played the Netherlands and Great Britain. Outscored the Netherlands in the fourth quarter yesterday, had an 18-point fourth quarter, which was up until today their highest scoring quarter of the competition. Put up 22 today in the first quarter to surpass that. and outscoring the Netherlands 18-14 yesterday in the fourth. This is a Spanish team with a lot of players out there that have got experience playing on the 3x3 circuit. The Spain national team been part of several competitions, the FISU World University Games in Germany, where they won silver in 3x3, at the World Championships for 3x3 earlier this year in South Africa, winning silver, and then gold at the 3x3 Europe Cup last year in Austria. So a lot of focus on the 3x3 program, and players that have played in those tournaments will tell you, whilst it's a very different game, there's a lot of skills that they can bring back and implement into the 5-on-5 game. The stamina, the intensity of 3x3. And when they come back out on the court on 5-on-5, really helps them and their teammates. So 5 seconds here for Clary and France. Augustin, 2 seconds. Will have to put something up. Does from deep and banks it in! Augustin with a huge 3 for France at the buzzer with time winding down. The 18-year-old showing exactly what she can do out here on court for France. And Spain don't get that foot to fall. Rubler finds Clary. Rubler gets it back, grazes the rim. David's there for the rebound. Doesn't get the second chance to drop. Rodriguez down the court for Spain. Perez over to Lopez. Lopez doesn't go. Ball's chased down. Revuelta. Revuelta comes up with it. Foul on the rebound, so we'll go against France. That'll be the first team foul on France. As they'll take it from the end line. Lopez over to Perez, and Spain with Lopez and Perez on the court is a dangerous proposition for France as Perez hits the front of the rim. David takes the ball down for France. David with 8 rebounds in the game as Rubler hands over to Augustin. 6 seconds on the clock. David. 3 seconds. David from 3. That's short. Ball will go out of bounds. And for Spain, Lopez and Perez out there on the floor. The twin towers for Spain. Perez, we saw her hitting from the 3-point line. But also a player that can get inside. A really strong shooter from both inside and outside as Lopez is fouled. Clary helped back up. As France on 2 team fouls. So foul was on the floor, not on the shot. Spain take it from the end line. Rodriguez into Lopez. Back to Rodriguez. That will be a foul on the shot, so Nayara Rodriguez will go to the foul line for 2. Rodriguez, one of the players that was representing Spain in 3x3 at the FISU World University Games. And was also out at the 2023 European Championships, where she averaged 4.1 points per game, 2.3 rebounds. This is the first shot at 21 years old, one of the exciting young prospects on this Spanish team. She's been averaging 5 points per game so far. Gets the free throw and gets herself on the scoreboard for Spain. 7:33 to play here in the fourth quarter. Augustin over to David. David spinning against Rodriguez. And ball goes out of bounds. Spain take it down the court. Rodriguez will inbound. Perez down the free throw line. 12 seconds. Perez going inside. Dishes to Ortega. Gets the roll, and that's a great decision there from Perez. Had a good look, but could see that Ortega had a great look underneath the basket. And Ortega adding in her first point to the game for Spain. Rubler. Rubler against Perez. Augustin. Dijoux. 7 seconds. Dijoux back to Augustin. 3 seconds. Augustin. Threes up. Looked like Lopez or someone got a hand on that to deflect it. A timeout called. And Spain will take a timeout. So a 52-22 lead here for Spain over France. And it's been 20 points from Beatrice Diary for Spain, leading the way for them. 13 points for Victoria Villarino off the bench, along with 7 rebounds. And for France, 9 points for Anne-Sophie Rubler, leading the way for France, and 5 points for Maria Augustin. Well, Eva David off the bench with 8 rebounds and 4 points. So both teams with games still to play. Spain will be facing Germany on Tuesday at 12 o'clock local time, and France will be taking on Great Britain on Monday at 2:30. And coming up after this game here on Court 1, Great Britain will face Germany at 2:30. So teams back out on the floor, 6:21 to play. Spain holding a 30-point lead here in the fourth quarter. France on 3 team fouls, Spain having not fouled this quarter. As Zaidari controls the ball for Spain and puts the ball in the basket straight away, straight out of the timeout, doing exactly what was drawn up for her. As Nollet for France, into Dijoux, rebound for Lopez. Lopez passing inside. Rodriguez manages to save it, but the ball will go out of bounds. And France have possession. Nollet working her way inside, shot doesn't go. And offensive foul is called. It will be Spanish possession. As substitution of a David back into the game for France. And France winning silver at the very first European Championships in 1974 against Germany. This is a very young team, the youngest team in the competition. with an average age of just over 25. There's a lot of potential out there on the floor, and head coach Frederick Rowland and assistant Mathis Mawson have spoken about developing the team as Spain can't get that to go underneath the basket. David against Ramo. David finds Augustin. Over to LaRue. Rubler, too strong off the glass. As Perez picks up another rebound for Spain. Zudairi. Working against Deju. Zudairi on the baseline, drops it inside to Rodriguez. And a great give and go there. And Rodriguez finding the path to the basket. Takes herself up to 3 points. It's been a 7-3 run for Spain here in the fourth quarter. Rubler to Augustin. Augustin hitting that buzzer-beating three-pointer earlier for France. Had the crowd on their feet. As time running down here, Rubler into Augustin, and that will be a 24-second shot clock violation. Just slightly too long there to get the shot off for France. So Spain possession. Spain looking for their first win of the group stage. That's Zudairi. Over to Perez. Won't go. Ball's tipped. Spain get another chance on offense. Rodriguez back round to Zudairi. Zudairi dishing inside to Ramo. What a pass there from Zudairi. Not able to finish. As David for France. Using the screen from Augustin there. David going baseline. And that's a tough shot over Perez. You can see how difficult Perez makes it using her long wingspan. Just able to get her hand in the way of the ball. Zudairi. Zudairi weaving inside, takes it all the way, gets her own rebound, triple teamed, but somehow gets the ball to go in the basket. Zudairi with a circus shot takes herself to 24 points. That was such a difficult shot. I'm sure we'll see that back on some of the highlight reels that are out there. Deju. Rubler. Not that time. And Zudairi back down the court for Spain. Zudairi has space, will put it up and will put it in. And on fire here on the floor for Spain. Beatriz Zudairi, 26 points personal. Had 14 yesterday against the Netherlands. Her highest scoring game of the competition so far, as we've got a timeout called on the floor. Teams will talk it over. 60-22, Spain lead over France here in the fourth. So teams back out onto the floor for the final 2:16 of the fourth quarter. Substitution for Spain, as we'll see. Lara Arenas back out onto the floor. and Eva Sebastian. So it will be France ball from the end line. Leroux for France. Augustin. Augustin thought about it, looks to pass out. Duquesne-Lebert. Leroux from the elbow, high off the glass and in. What a shot there for France. And both teams putting on a show. We've had some absolutely fantastic highlight plays from both teams as Arenas looks to answer, doesn't get it to drop. Desjou with a rebound to Leroux. Final 90 seconds of the fourth quarter. Leroux runs into traffic. Rubler. Duquesne-Lebert, 5 seconds on the clock. Duquesne-Lebert looking to make something here inside, and that one doesn't drop. Rebound for Spain. Zahdaoui leading all scorers with 26 points as Rodriguez catches it under the hoop, and a huge rebound there from Desjou. Ball is knocked away, but Desjou grabbing the rebound for France. But it will be Spain possession, 53.6 seconds to go. Arenas to Rodriguez. Arenas won't fall. Augustin picks up the rebound. Augustin needs some help here, needs to pass out of it. And that'll be an 8-second violation. Zahdaoui trapping in the corner, and Spain ball with 38 seconds to play. Arenas will inbound. Arenas playing in Girona as doesn't get the shot to fall. Leroux with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot and game clock here as ball is knocked loose. Leroux able to come away with it, but knocked by Zahdaoui. And shot clock is off. 16 seconds. Rolling to the basket. Gets the bounce. And Eva Sebastian getting her first points of the game. 8 seconds. So France can take the last shot here, but Spain will pick up their first win in the group stage. As time runs down, shot spins out at the buzzer. 62 to Spain, 24 to France. Spain, with their first win of the group stage, were led by Beatrice Zahdaoui, 26 points personal, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Victoria Villarino off the bench with 13 points and 7 rebounds. And Isabel Lopez adding in 12 points and 6 rebounds for Spain. Spain shooting just under 50% from the floor, adding in 18 points in the paint. And for France, leading the way, Anne-Sophie Rubler, 9 points for her, along with a rebound. And Maria Augustin, 5 points, 2 assists, 1 steal and a rebound. And Eva David off the bench, 10 rebounds into double figures rebounding, along with 4 points personal. So coming up after this game, it will be Great Britain against Germany in the women's game here on Court 1. That will take place at 2:30 local time. So the final score, Spain picking up their first win in the group stage, 62 to 24 over France.